deep, I wasn't wise. I let you in, I didn't read the signs. Oh, for a second it felt right. But maybe there ain't nobody that could really be like you. Tonight I'm moving like I never knew you. And I'm so high back and down. And I hear myself, yeah, I hear myself. Tonight I'm moving like I never knew you. 'Cause in a second I forgot everything we went through. Tonight I'm dancing like I never had you. 'Cause I don't need nothing as long as I am with my crew. And I'm so high back and down. And I hear myself, yeah, I hear myself. I got myself. I felt so deep, I wasn't wise. I let you in, I didn't read the signs. Oh, for a second it felt right. But maybe there ain't nobody that could really be like you. Moving like I never knew you. 'Cause in a second I forgot everything we went through. Tonight I'm dancing like I never had you. 'Cause I don't need nothing as long as I am with my crew. I never knew you.
Okay,
And there
we
should be.
are live. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Crazy. How are you?
Yes,
You were saying
I'm
something?
doing fine. I
Good.
was going to say that to Diamond that nation spawned there with her creatures there.
Aw?
This is for a different game, Crazy.
Oh.
Yeah,
Probably not.
one with
Probably
dinosaurs.
not here.
Oh. Gotcha. All right. Well, hey, before we get started, let's do some announcement stuff. Let's handle some business. Okay, so today we will be starting webcam action, at least with me. Getting the rest of you guys to join is still in progress. Hoping.
Never gonna happen.
Got to apologize for yesterday's cancellation. Players had some real life stuff, but they promised me that they'll be here next week, right? Right? Okay, so, but obviously, you know, tonight's session is on, and tomorrow, Sunday Fun Day, is scheduled for same bat time, same bat place, 3:30 East. Remember that you can follow us on Twitter at _paw_cast and on YouTube at the podcast, here on Twitch at the podcast. And you can also send us your crazy emails, including your stupid crayon drawings at thepodcast20@gmail.com. The podcast and the number 20@gmail.com. So I do have some cool ideas that I want to do with the channel, Twitch channel, and I was thinking it would be super awesome to add like viewer point options where you guys could spend viewer points to make us do rerolls on dice and other things that affect the outcome of the game that you guys, as the Twitch viewers, get to control. But I need more people to follow the Twitch channel to open up that option. So tell your friends about us. If you're viewing this video on YouTube, please go to my Twitch channel, the podcast, and follow. I think I only need like 20 or 21 or something like that left to open that option up. So that would be kind of cool. But anyways, tell your friends about us so that I have more people to embarrass myself in front of. And speaking of embarrassing, right, hang on 1 second here. Gotta get my shit ready. All right, here we go. It's me, your paw. And so as always, I'm full of fatherly advice. So for today's fatherly advice segment, I'm going to teach you guys about the technology of webcam streaming. Because I've done a lot of research lately about it so I could be prepared for today's webcam unveiling. Yeah, it's not a ferret, Princess. This is 100% raccoon. 100%.
I see you.
That's not a damn ferret. Anyways, all right. So, you know, they told me that I was going to be on the TV tonight. I just went into the other room and looked at the TV, and I wasn't on there. It was still the same damn porn that I was watching before I came in here to do this stupid shit. So I'm thinking I might have been tricked. But anyways, there we go. All right. So let's talk about how do we have some good streaming environment. So first of all, you got to clean up the shit in your room. All right. So the princess and I spent like half the fucking day dragging out old dead rats and like dog kibble and half-eaten corn dogs and all kinds of shit out of here. So those you guys didn't have to see that. So number one, clean your shit up. All right. Number two, you got to make sure you stay hydrated. So you got to have a beverage cup nearby. Now, normally I'd be drinking out of some shitty ass mason jar, but I read that you don't want to have weird things in the camera frame, so I went and got myself a fancy cup that I use when we have Fancy City folk in. And so, anyways, cheers. This isn't a mason jar. This is a fancy jar. Now, if you notice, I've got lots of fruit in the bottom there so that I don't get fucking scurvy during this stream. Anyways, all right. Next, you got to give your viewers something else to look at besides your ugly mug. So the princess and I went down. We bought this really nice bookcase for y'all to look at in the background. So here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's over here.
The thing nowadays, rate my wall.
Pull out this book here. All right. Hang on a second.
It's a false wall.
Okay. Really got me winded having to go over there, but all right. So, anyways, let's see what else. Okay. So I was told by one of my players that you have to put on some makeup before you go on camera, so you don't look all like washed out and stuff. So I went and did some research. Went and raided the princess's makeup kit. Let me tell you something, that girl. Anyways, so what you're supposed to do?
Foundation.
Yeah. So what you're supposed to do is put these like fucking paper towels in around, like, because you don't want to get that shit all over your fancy church going shirt like I wore today. And then she said you like take this brush and you're supposed to smear some shit on your face. So, oh God, going everywhere. So I don't know if you can see this or not. Hang on. Went and got myself some coffee grounds out of the coffee pot. And I'll just like kind of have my brush down in there. I don't know. What do you think? Okay. And then she said, like, you got to put this shit on your lips. That shit says wet and wild, kind of like your paw. I'm not fucking putting lipstick on. Are you crazy? I'm not doing that. Okay. What else? Hold on. All right. Now, last thing that you want to do is set some good mood lighting so that, you know, folks feel comfortable. They don't want it to be too bright and stuff. So as you can see, I've turned on the mood lighting, and I just like I lit some candles over there, because you got to turn the lights down a little bit so they don't see all your double chins. Because like, oh, I got more chins than fucking Chinatown here. All right. So now I'm a professional web streamer, and you can be too. But meanwhile, let's play some Pathfinder.
Huzzah.
Oh. All right. So the ferret's gone. How was your guys' week? Tell me all about it.
I got back from Vegas Tuesday night.
Yeah? Did you kill any strippers or anything like that? Like the typical Vegas,
No, but basically got a contact high just walking around the street the whole time.
Oh, that's right. They legalized pot there, didn't they?
Oh, they very obviously did.
Very obviously.
Jeez.
Nice. And I've spilled coffee grounds all over the place. My sponsor's gonna kick my ass. All right, so yeah, Vegas, nice. What about the rest of you guys? What'd you do?
Work and play New World. That's about it.
Same for me.
Cool. Cool. All right. Who's the official note taker here? Who wants to catch us up to speed on where we last left off? Oh,
I wasn't here, so
oh, I get to do a GM roll. Gamwich, it's you. Go.
I am? Okay.
It's you.
I don't think I
Oh,
am.
oh. Speaking of which, no, I rolled a 1. I rolled right here.
But I can. Oh, you rolled. Okay, yeah, I can help
Yeah.
up then. Okay.
Speaking of
My
which,
notes are a bit.
poor Lemon Tree just woke her ass up. By the way, guys, just
Yeah.
so you all
I'm
know.
so sorry. I'm normally in here early, and I woke up thinking it was the next day. I got so scared. All right. So basically, at the school, someone named Shazir showed us around. We went to like a spire thing that made us fly in the air, and then to the ground. We were shown where all the rooms were. A weird thing in the bathroom happened where like clothes was moving, and there was like a bit of mold in there that people were using like a. So I forget why, but they were using it. It wasn't good. We had to find these little chicken things. I can't pronounce the name. But we ran
You couldn't
all
last week
around the
either.
town. No, but I wasn't the
chicken
the
things.
yeah, I wasn't the expert on them,
What
so I just
what
couldn't pronounce
valuable
them.
lesson did we learn last week?
Looked into my notes more because I did write that place down.
And also pay more attention because she will keep on saying eggs instead of chicks.
Okay, so the thing is that I remembered where the things were, right? You didn't remember the animals' names, but I wrote things down. It would help if other people did too.
Yeah. Don't
Because
mess with
my
Lemon
notes
Tree.
were
Don't mess with
my
Lemon Tree.
notes were more to write like a journal from my character's point of view. So I wasn't thinking of like writing things down and then having to be the only one to write them down.
Yeah,
Don't mess with Lemon Tree.
I'm usually a note taker, so
She just woke up and she will step on your neck. Like, don't even mess.
Yeah, but I'm
And
not.
also,
I wasn't the only one in the group as well. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
also the fact I'm kind of dyslexic, so I can't exactly write things that make sense.
Fair.
okay.
We need to get you like one of those little digital recorders that you like. So my uncle is a retired adventurer. Happened this.
You really got to keep on holding that fact on.
All right.
ruthless GM.
What else, Lemon Tree? So the chicken things, and then what?
Yeah. Well, according to what I remember, is that a lot of weird things happened. That were very suspicious about how they didn't really care about like how to take care of the chickens properly. We had to fight. What was it? Gremlins.
No, we didn't
they're
actually fight.
well, we had to get rid of them. And there was a little hatchet underground, which the person who we told seemed to kind of ignore. So that's kind of like a little suspicious point for us to look into.
Right.
A secret hatch in the warehouse.
Mm.
And then there were. What happened in the warehouse?
We had to get rid of these gremlins, and then we had to get a guy named Arrowroot to come help us, because he was the only one who could speak to them. I forgot what happened to them. I think they ended up just like leaving. We had these like little bells that we could put up to scare them away as well, but that's all I remember.
We got the guy to convince them to leave,
Mm-hmm.
and they
Yeah,
left through
that sounds
the hatch, the secret hatch on the floor.
And
Yes.
I think we put
That's
a
how we
heavy barrel on
discovered.
top of it.
That is also true.
Yeah, so they
You
wouldn't
put
come
you
back
put
in.
something on top of it.
Yeah,
the
they
hatch.
moved a heavy barrel
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that
on top of the hatch.
so the gremlins couldn't come back in.
Gotcha.
All right. Does anyone else have anything to add? Saz, you haven't said anything. Are you napping?
Barely.
Oh, there's one thing I do remember. When we were searching for information for the gremlins, my character discovered that the students that they say was expelled out was actually killed.
Yes, that is true. Or at least suspected as such.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys are back in the dorm. It is the following morning, and are again to meet meet in front of the dormitory for your next task, if you will. You guys remember you're doing your perquisite tasks. So I had all of this pulled up and now I don't know where it went. Oh, yeah, okay, so you had to find the Kafisi market. Well, you know, that was kind of a dick move that the DM did where like you went and asked someone and he told you where the like La Fossa market is or some shit like that. Like, yeah, the La Fossa one. I'm like, nope, that's not the one. Right. Sorry, like this was all up and I don't know what happened to it.
Like when it just randomly decides to kick me out of the game.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, you know what? We're going to have to go this route. I don't even know where it went.
I'm busy watching the only chat in on the stream thing. And I just see the message from Redcore. And has anyone cleaned their ears? Cleaned out their ears?
Oh, here she's coming again. Don't even start. Don't even start.
I
Already
think he's
You
going to
need
at it.
hold
to
on
be
to that for a
cleaning more
while.
than the ears. You need to be cleaning more than just time.
All right, so it's the following morning. Sorry about that, guys. I had that pulled up and then I don't know what happened to it. But anyways, no more excuses. I you know, I dropped the ball. But it does tell me understand why it is. Yeah, I really don't understand why it's got all that crap in there. So, all right, you guys are in front of the dormitory. All right, so There are 3 figures sitting out in front. The one is curled up on a blanket in a miraculously dry spot. Seems to be half asleep. The one of the 3 folks like looks over at the sleeping cat folk, which you guys remember is Chisire, and you recognize Anchor Root as one of the people because Anchor Root was the one that helped you with the gremlins. And you also meet Mariama, who's in front there. Mariama was one of the people that you guys were introduced to as you were doing your tour of the dormitory. So, anyways, Mariama comes up to you and she says, wow, like she's looking at Cheshire and she's like, wow, from an objective standpoint, it's pretty interesting how he can just sleep anywhere. Anyways, we're the Cascade Bears, or at least I am, and Anchor Root is filling in because Cheshire is being Cheshire. The Cascade Bears advance magical theory. It's also our job to make a new magic safe for everyone to make new magic safe for everyone to use. So we don't have a repeat of the exploding nose incident. We don't talk about the exploding nose incident, right? Anyways, since you've shown us that there are gremlins around, we're going to do some sparkly finger wiggles and help deal with that. But we need some special oils to do the ritual. Anchor Root here will tell you what you need to get. So Anchor Root comes up and she's like, squeaks and flinches as all of you guys turn and look at her, and she's like, we need Scarlet Cat oil, the boyan oil, and she's like fidgeting with her paws, and she's like, caterpillar oil, but they need to be the right, I'll just show you. Mariama says, if you have trouble making the oil, come back here and I'll wake Cheshire up. He's good at brewing. She says, but be done in 8 hours or you'll miss dinner, and try to have some fun. Yay, right?
What were the names of the oils again?
So, bone oil.
Yeah.
And Scarlet Cap oil.
Okay.
And caterpillar oil.
Okay.
All right. So, which one would you guys like to start on first?
Caterpillar oil.
Caterpillar oil?
Okay.
Okay.
How do you make oil from caterpillars?
We're gonna find out.
Well, so Anchor Root, she says,
Good question.
so that's a great question. So basically,
Yep.
you have to squash them. She gets like all upset. Like she's like, this is what the caterpillars look like, and she like pulls out like this pet caterpillar that she has to show you an example of what you guys should look for. And it's this like colorful caterpillar. It's got like fuzzy, tufts shooting off of it. I think its name is Charlie. Right, Princess? Isn't it Charlie?
Aren't hairy caterpillars poisonous?
They can be. So, and Anchor says, that's a really great question. So, yes, you have to be careful that you don't touch them because they are poisonous. So you guys just go get some out of the jungle, and I don't need to watch because I can't bear to watch them get smashed. She, like, runs off.
Been
The
good to
jungle.
know how to handle. Can we just handle them with gloves or something if we have? We don't accidentally touch them.
Well, it's actually the hairs that's poisonous.
Yeah,
I have a
yeah.
cantrip for that.
I mean, like gloves.
The hairs
Gloves.
cause tons of itchy.
Yep, that's where the gloves would come in play.
All right, so what do you guys want to do? She said you can find them in the jungle.
Do we find like a
Alright,
box
where
as
can
well?
we find? Yeah, where are we going? Yeah, for these other sources of oil.
Oh, like the bone oil and the Scarlet Cap?
Look at, yeah.
Yeah, isn't the Scarlet Cat a mushroom?
Mm-hmm.
Are these separate locations we have to gather these ingredients from?
Yeah, so you grab Anchor Root before she runs off crying, and you're like, hey, hold on one second. Sorry. Mute my phone because everyone is blowing it up all of a sudden. All right, Scarlet Cap. Well, okay, so if only there was a ranger who was really good at nature and could like make a nature roll to like tell you guys all about this stuff.
Are you asking me to
Maybe.
do it?
He's hinting at you to do it.
The ranger?
Gee, if only there was a ranger who could make a nature roll.
Oh, I got you already. And I fumbled.
Well, I mean, it's not a fumble. You still got a 10, out of it. So, Scarlet Cap's a pretty easy one. That, it's most people are familiar with, mushrooms and where to find them and whatnot. You especially being familiar. Now, you are in a biome that you're not familiar with. Anchor Root does show you a cluster of dried red cup-shaped mushrooms to help you like properly identify what the correct fungus looks like. However, you can't use dried ones; you have to find fresh ones. But she shows you some dried ones, so you at least kind of understand like the coloring and things like that. They're relatively uncommon, but Anchor Root describes an area about an hour outside of Nantambu where there are several trees that the mushrooms like to grow on. Okay. As far as the caterpillars, um, basically you cruise out into the jungle and they're out there. Just you'll have to just search around and look for them. But you're going to look for that specific kind of caterpillar that she showed you. As far as the bone oil, now bone oil requires lucky bones. She tells you. She can't tell you like how she knows which bones are lucky and which ones aren't. But she says, "Do any of you have the divination spell object reading by chance?"
Object reading. Darn.
I don't
I
think
don't
we
kn-
have
I don't
anyone that
think
knows that.
I don't think read aura might be a possible substitute.
No, it's a very specific ritual.
Darn.
Okay, well,
Yep, I can only tell if it's magical.
if you bring your bones back here, I can divine them and tell you if they're lucky or not. Okay?
Thank you.
I just simply just bring me a large assortment of bones, and I'll pick out the lucky ones.
Then I guess we can focus on the other oils first and collect the bones as we go.
All right. So, what would you guys like to go collect first?
Oh, I think she said caterpillar first. I'm fine with that. Off into the jungle.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Caterpillars?
Need like something to carry them in and something to pick them up with.
Redcore, what are you saying? You roll caterpillars in sea salt and then dry them in a dehydrator? Why?
Cooking pot.
Yeah, that
Okay.
might actually work if we got a lid for that.
If you did what now?
You know
Cooking
that,
pot that Chrissy has.
To what? Smash the
that when
caterpillars
we
in?
no, to carry the caterpillars.
Oh,
Yeah, where we can smash them on the spot.
At least
Smash
the
him in
cooking.
the pot.
Yeah, the cooking pot could actually also probably keep the oils in there too. But
Oh yeah.
If we're going after,
I only
well,
have one small
Alright.
cooking
yeah.
pot.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like we may need to keep the oils separate until we get to where we combine them or whatever. Because I don't know how they should be combined or whatever for whatever we need them for again.
Okay, you guys tell me what you want to do.
Yeah, I think it'll be faster if we also split into groups. Find certain ingredients. Since we haven't until lunchtime.
All right.
So someone will gather the caterpillars, while the others will another will gather the mushrooms, and the other one will find the bones.
A lot of groups.
I don't know,
Yeah, I
Chad.
don't think we have enough for 3.
All right.
Well, you've got 8 hours, so you have to be back before dinner. And chat. What's the rule? What's rule number 1? Never split the party up. GM does horrible things to you when you split the party up.
Can we head to the jungle and look for these caterpillars?
Yeah. How do we pick them up, or just like sticks, like kind of like toss them in the pot?
I can use my mage hand out of maybe.
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah.
So let's go find them.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. You know what, Naira, just give yourself a hero point. That's a great idea.
Yeah, but we also need to have eyes open for other things.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Where do you want to head first?
I vote jungle.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you head to the area that she described to you, and you come into this clearing, and you actually notice this very large tree. Oh, so one thing that she tells you is that it's important to find the mushrooms that have had lots of exposure to sunlight and light, which means that you need to find the ones that are high up in a tree. So you guys head about an hour outside of Nantembu, and you find a tree that's covered with mushrooms, and it's about 20 feet high up the trunk. That you see all of these mushrooms, like, growing out, in like almost little shelves or whatever around the trunk of the tree. And it's this single tree that's standing in the middle of this clearing that she described to you.
You guys, should we grab the mushrooms first since we found a tree with them?
Are the mushrooms poisonous?
Yeah, the Scarlet Cats are poisonous, but
Alright.
there's like
So the
different types
trees in
of
the
mushrooms.
clearing?
Are we sure these mushrooms are the right mushrooms?
Red cupped mushrooms?
Make me a... Yes, they are red cupped mushrooms. They do look like the ones that she showed you. Only the ones that she showed you were dried, but...
Yeah, but we are looking for Scarlet Cat mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not red cat.
He described them as red cupped mushrooms.
Scarlet is another word for red.
Why did we say cup? Like cup mushrooms?
Some mushrooms have like a cup shape. Some are capped that kind of go over the top. Some are actually cupped that curl up under and around.
Ah.
Done some truffle hunting.
New.
There's some tasty mushrooms in my area.
I bet.
Alright. So can we
And there's also
slowly
some mushrooms.
Can we
there's some
slowly
mushrooms that
approach the
can
tree
cause
and look around
hallucinations.
for We slowly approach the tree and look around for any monsters or creatures or people in the area.
Sure, make me a perception check.
Trying to find predators will be hard.
Now make me a perception check in the tower.
Yeah, that I was wondering. Better get the same number.
Silly rabbit. You do not. Well, yeah, you don't notice anything. It's the oldest trick in the book. Like you go, oh yeah, and then you like do a die roll. Like, oh yeah, no, you didn't see anything.
We just know that they are.
And I quickly use my sense to smell what's nearby.
Sure. Make me a perception roll in the tower.
Yeah, take a week off.
You do smell something. You smell a very strong fungal odor.
The mushrooms.
Well, if anybody else is opposed, I propose using my Mage Hand spell, which is good up to 20 feet, to try to pick the highest mushroom I can and carry it down to my materials pouch. Any objections?
Well,
Other ideas?
Nope.
I was trying to smell if there was any predators that came by the area.
Right.
Well, you didn't smell any like, jungle cats or anything like that. You do smell like a very strong, like fungal smell. And it's odd to you because like obviously there's, mushrooms growing on this tree, but you don't recall the Scarlet Cat being this strong of a fungal smell.
That makes me concerned.
So something else is producing that smell.
Can do a nature check on the mushrooms. We are sure that these are the right ones?
I have a +8.
Damage.
The description
Quickly check.
matches.
What are you
Double check.
What are you wanting to
Mushroom
do?
monster. Like Dark Souls.
Just double checking, doing just making sure that these are the mushrooms, since there are so many different mushrooms out there.
Yeah, well, someone can make me a nature check for that. Yes, these appear to be the correct ones.
All right, let's get them.
All right, then. Any objections to my previous idea? Then I'm gonna pick one of these. And we'll see what happens.
I would just be careful not to breathe too much of it in, because I'm not sure how that's gonna react to everybody if anyone has an allergic reaction.
Right,
I
then,
also tell the fighters to keep their head on a swivel. Because I'm smelling something and I'm not sure it's the mushrooms.
Okay.
right.
Tell me where. So I just shared with you guys a map of this tree that you're looking at. You can see like all the little
I
mushrooms.
see black screen.
Yeah, give it a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting no loading response either.
Right. That's because you're not on the map yet.
There we go.
Could you reshare the map?
It is
It just needs a pin that's...
pulling up now.
Oh, there you go.
See the tree.
All right. So tell me where you are standing.
The tree itself is 20 feet tall.
No, the mushrooms are like 20 feet up the trunk.
Mushrooms are 20 feet up.
What's a swivel, Precious? What's swivel?
It looks like they're coming out over the branches.
Yeah.
At least on the wooden part of it. Okay. I would like to position myself somewhere underneath where I can see a mushroom 20 feet above me. If I have to get next to the trunk, just be under one of the branches.
So, like there?
Okay.
All right.
You guys want to give it some distance and create a perimeter?
Where's
I'll
everyone
stand to
else?
the
I'll
north.
be over here. So I can keep an eye on him as well as all the other things.
Okay.
I'll stand to the north of the tree.
Can I move there and stealth, please?
Yes, make me a stealth roll. Not really a whole lot for you to hide behind right there, but okay.
Other than try to hide behind me, but try to use me as a cover.
It's not a
I'm not tiny. I'm small.
yeah, but you're not a. It's generally a hobbit, halfling. There we go. Ability. Okay. Aerith, where are you at?
Let's see. I was thinking. Oh, I could.
Well, Nether could be lying on her stomach, like trying to hide in the grass. It looks like where I'm at, there's like slightly long grass.
I'm gonna be over there, and I would like to be hiding in the bushes, just to lay in wait if there's anything possibly gonna come.
Make me a stealth roll.
Oh wow! Really, game?
Chat, here we go.
I can see you.
Yeah. She's a tree.
You're
She's
hiding
a bush.
the wrong way around the trunk.
If I can see her, do I make a facepalm motion?
Gamage, where are you at?
I'll stay where I am, so that I'm on this side of the tree in case anything comes from the east.
All right. Very good. Okay, so Ariandel, is that a cantrip, your mage hand?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So you cast mage hand, and what's the range on it?
It is 20 feet.
Okay, so you're
so the range is 30 feet away from me. But yeah, I can lift an object. I can grab and move an object up to 20 feet.
right.
So that means I could pick it from 20 feet above me and bring it down to me.
Or you could even just like drop it, I would assume.
Or just pick it and drop it.
Okay. So you cast your mage hand, and you elevate it up to the point of the first couple of mushrooms that are growing off of the trunk of the tree, and you grab hold of one of them, and it makes that kind of like thud sound that like the hollow like mushroom like thud sound, and you pull it off of the tree, you turn the hand over, and it drops down. The mushroom's lying at your feet. You're gonna need to gather the size that this one is. If you find ones of similar size, you'll need to gather 3 more.
Okay. I kind of slowly walk around the base of the tree and looking up for the kind of mushrooms.
Okay. Where do you move to?
Are you going clockwise or anti-clockwise?
I am going to move clockwise. Good question. Let's go over to the base of the tree over here a little bit.
Okay. All right, and you cast your mage hand, and you again levitate it up and pluck one of the mushrooms, and it plops down to your feet. Right at that same time, see a creature.
That's a big growl.
It's a tiger.
Drop out of the tree.
Oh, leopard. Back off.
Already on there. Alright. There we go. Can you see it now?
I see a
there it
mushroom-like
is.
humanoid has
Yes.
dropped down.
You see this mushroom-like humanoid drop down onto the ground right there. As soon as it hits the ground, you see this spray of like spores come flying out of it in a 10-foot radius. So you are just barely outside of that radius as it throws these spores out. Everybody roll for initiative. It's not a puma red core. It's a mushroom-like humanoid. I just had to find like quick like battle music.
I like the heavy drums.
Here. I'm downloading Jungle Planet Dino Laser Battle. No, that's... I don't want that. How about... Here we go. Jungle Dino Laser Battle. No. No.
It's legit in there.
How about let's try the tropical jungle. Pew 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 pew.
Who's beatboxing?
And okay. Here we go. There we go. Scary. Okay. Jevedon, you're up first. What you gonna do?
First, I will move here.
Saz, I'm gonna approve that move because you requested it before the thing started. So
Now
somebody
Zaz
was
is in my line of fire.
just don't miss.
That's why I moved so John wouldn't be in my line of fire.
You can still move once more and take a shot.
Jevedon, what you gonna do? Omega, this is one of them.
Will use my longbow to shoot at it.
Okay. Jevedon targets the mushroom-like humanoid and fires her longbow and misses. Brrr. Arrow sticks into the trunk of the tree. What else would you like to do?
I think I will just move. Wait. Move there.
Did we lose?
That would be the end of my turn.
Oh, we lost Diamond. Okay. It is Gamage's turn. Diamond,
How far
where are you
away?
going?
Back.
Why'd you leave us? Diamond.
Oh, I think she's having trouble with Gilded.
Diamond, are you there?
Yeah, Gilded
There we
decided to
go.
do a little
Alright.
whoopsie lose connection thing.
Yeah. Got that ghetto net going?
I think so. Thing is, Pathfinder and everything else is working great. It was just Gilded.
You know, it happens. All right, Gamage, what you doing?
All right, I yell out into the mushroom cat humanoid, and I yell, "We're not here to hurt you."
Okay. Make me
I
a
don't think.
diplomacy check.
Well, maybe Shepardon is.
What language are you using?
I'm using common, hoping that it can understand me. Oh wait, 1 second. Where's my? Did I get rid of that? Never mind. I got rid of it. Yeah, I'm just using common.
Okay. It like cocks its head and like looks at you and you snarling. Continues snarling like a dino laser.
Like
Damn,
a
'cause we-
dinosaur with a freaking laser on its head.
Yeah.
'Cause remember, we're in its territory, so we're the bad guys right now.
We need these mushrooms, so it needs to get out of my way.
Am I able to do some kind of like recall on like what type of language it speaks? I don't know what that takes.
You can do a recall knowledge nature.
Nature? Okay.
You do recall a little bit about this creature. It is called an umbo, and it speaks Undercommon and also has telepathic abilities, but only with other myceloids.
Looks like I checked my languages. So, I unfortunately used my last move to yell to my group. Does anyone here speak Undercommon? Remember, we're the bad guys here. We're stealing from history.
That's what the dude looked like, by the way, what I just shared with you. Chat, I don't know if you saw that. Ooh.
Does anyone actually speak Undercommon here?
No, I don't think so.
No.
All right. Ariandel, what you gonna do?
I don't feel like talking to it. I start swirling my hands as a fireball slowly builds between them.
Ooh.
Thing looks like it's plant-based, so fire might do a lot of damage.
Ooh. That hits. Oh, this is produced flame. That's not a fireball. You had me all excited.
No, I don't have the big fireball yet.
All right. It's like. Ah!
I'm going to use the last turn. And step away.
Okay. That's more of a runaway, but yeah.
I'm a squishy elf. I don't like getting close to things.
Mary, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna maintain my distance because that has a 10-foot aura, and I'm gonna back away.
Okay.
And my burn.
And end your turn. Oh, all right. All right. It is mushroom-like humanoid's turn. It is going to, let's see. Actually, since Gambit is closest, yeah, it's going
I
to.
tried to love you.
You called him something. It's like, you talking about me? All right, so it runs up to you and it targets you. Right? Yes, it targets you. And you see like this appendage come out of its trunk as it swings a fist at you, which hits. Yes, glorious. You take 10 points of damage, and you see like these spores like explode out of its hand as it like smacks you in the face, and you breathe these spores in. Make
Okay.
me a
No.
make me a fortitude save. Ooh,
Yeah, take that, 12.
yeah. Okay. You're feeling a little bit funny.
Good funny or bad funny?
A bad funny.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah, not like, oh man, that was some great shit, bruh. Like, no, this is bad funny. All right. And then he 5 foot steps back. Aerith.
Bad time of me being way over here.
Just like, no one can see me over here. Hello. It's me. I'm the monk.
Long range, so I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna move. Yeah. Where is 30? Yeah. Is that 30?
Uh-huh.
Right there, and about all I can do actually.
What?
I'm
So
not gonna go range.
I'll have 2 more actions.
Not sure exactly what else I could be doing out here besides
Try to get
Maybe.
closer.
I can. I used up all my movement speed though.
No, you can. You've got.
Oh, I can move again.
Yeah, that's a stride. You can
Oh.
move that distance. You can move your speed with each stride.
Oh, okay. So okay, so that's just one turn. Then I can do it another time, once more again, etc.
Do it twice if you wanted to.
Let's see. Move again, I guess. Might as well try to get closer. It'll just be using movement.
You're fucking with me, aren't you?
Yes, because when we first initially got on here, we were all on the lines. There we go.
Mean.
As
Okay.
well on the
You're-
other.
You're mean-spirited.
Mm-hmm.
In other sessions, we also were all on lines.
Yeah, and you all take like interdimensional damage. All right. Let's see here. So it is Jevedon's turn. However, we are at our first hours. So since it's the top of the round, why don't we take our first break? Yeah. I'll see you guys at 5.
That was good.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, chat. See you guys in 5.
Been so easy. Every time I give my heart away, something always seems to get in the way. So I just tend to be on my own. But sometimes I feel so lonely, and I know I'm not the only one who runs to survive. silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love that James Brown did when he got sent ovations on his gig. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings to fly on by to the beat of my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings and fly on by to the beat of a silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. Oh. You're my heartbeat, my silent drum that's kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love that James Brown did when he got sent ovations on his gig. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings and fly on by to the beat of my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. Oh.
Okay. We're back.
Hola.
More of the Halloween stuff.
More of the Halloween stuff. Oh. I was thinking that Pa should do some, Halloween spooktacular stuff on one of our streams. So that might be up and coming. Okay, let's see. Jevedon.
Yeah.
Let's make sure everyone's back. Click your little circle. Oh. The princess drank the rest of my ginger beer, so I'm going straight.
Oh yeah, I'm just messing with you with
No more
my
Moscow
ex.
Mule. It's just the heavy lifting.
It's just the Moscow, yeah. And actually, I was doing a Kentucky, so it's just the Kentucky.
Yeah,
All right.
that works.
Jevedon,
Yeah.
your turn. What you doing?
I want to use the Monster Hunter.
Okay.
To find out the weakness.
Let's see. As part of the action used to hunt your prey. Okay, so you have to do. I think you have to do hunt your prey. Okay, so make me a nature roll. Yeah, and you do have to mark it with hunted prey first.
Okay, in the chat?
No, just you just declare it.
Yeah,
Verbally.
for the nature roll.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Fantasy Grounds waited until we came back from work to get here.
I know. I saw it gave you the boot. Okay. So yeah, essentially this is a identify it for you. What are you wanting to know about it?
Well, two things. What is weakness, and the other is the size.
It is medium size, which you could just see that by looking at it. It doesn't really have any like things that. Oh, it is weak to slashing damage.
Ah.
You got one more action.
No, it would be two.
Nope, because you marked it hunt prey, and then you used your recall knowledge. That's two. You got one more.
Oh. I just moved there.
Okie dokie. Why are none of you guys attacking this thing? Out of curiosity.
That's, well, I was just gonna ask my teammates. I'd like to get rid of this thing.
Yeah,
Oh, it's obvious for me.
this thing
I
needs to
was
die.
way on the other side of the map.
Could I get the map again, please, or just load it back in?
Yes, sir. Oops.
And
Thank you.
it was only Gamwich that wasn't attacking.
Well,
Yeah, because I was trying to talk to it. I am not a fighter, but I can try to. I don't have much with it.
right, but Jevedon, you also just could have fired at it and didn't.
Yeah, because I think that the arrows will not do much damage. Because it's not slashing.
Yeah,
Arrows are
but
piercing.
they'll still do normal damage. It doesn't have a resistance to your arrows. It just has a weakness. Like slashing weapons do extra damage. Your arrows will do normal damage to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have it targeted. I am going to do Divine Lance.
Okay. Divine Lance
The
it.
thing is,
Fine Lance.
can I say something?
Hang on a second. Let Gamage take her turn, and then absolutely. That's a crit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Oh, I'm not a
Nova.
fighter.
Really headed. Targeted.
Oh yeah.
That'd be
So I
good
roll the
damage.
damage.
Uh-huh.
I think it's doubled. Oh wait, did I? Oh no, I did it. Wait, what? 0 damage? No. Okay, so that won't work.
Well, okay. Did you? So you did chaotic. You chose chaotic as the damage type.
Oh, I just grabbed one.
Okay. Are you wanting to do regular or chaotic or? Like,
Regular.
okay. Go ahead and roll it again. But so with your divine lance, you can choose if you're gonna do just like normal, or if you're going to do like an alignment type of damage. So if you know that a
Okay.
creature is like chaotic, as far as its alignment, you can choose that chaotic damage, and it'll do like extra damage to it.
Okay. So I know here it just has my attack, which I've done, and then under the damage ones it only has those the 4 alignments.
Let me look at your bigger. All right, so divine lance. Oh, you have to
I think I had this
choose.
problem.
let's see. Choose an alignment that your deity has. Who's your deity?
He's good. It's Nethes.
All right. So you have to choose good when you cast that.
Good. Okay.
So go ahead and roll
Just got
good
one.
as your damage.
Okay. Do we have to undo the one that I did before, or
Nope.
is that just undone? Okay.
All right. That okay. Roll that damage again.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm going to subtract 4 off of it because you only get the +4 once. So let's see. 27. There we go. Okay. What else would you like to do? Or was that a 3-action cast, or is that a 2-action cast?
That was, I believe, a 2-action cast. I'm gonna double check that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a 2-action cast. Ooh, I'm gonna quickly grab a potion because I don't want to move, or else other people will get hurt more than me.
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly take the healing. Was that the left one? Yeah, the healing potion. Not lesser, minor.
You're gonna use it?
Oh right, I have to do 2 actions to grab it out of my bag and then take it, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'll move back a little bit then. I'll move over here, and then that's it.
Okay. All right, advanced tracker.
Can I now talk?
Go ahead.
The thing is, I was hoping for the mushroom to be like a small creature. And the idea was for me to run to it and just kick it like a soccer ball.
All right.
And kick it as far away as
Yeah.
can.
Unfortunately, it is not.
Okay, let's see if I can slow it down a little bit. My fingertips start getting icy.
You know, Redcore, I still want to know why you're dehydrating caterpillars. Like, I didn't get a sufficient answer on that. That's a miss, unfortunately. Sadly, as your GM,
As he smiles.
I'm crying.
And you know what? I would like to cast 1 magic missile at it. Since I can throw at least 1 at it.
I don't know that you can.
I think because magic missile.
Cast?
Yes, because it has the one. It has the one icon for casting, and you can do it up to 3 times. You can do it for a maximum of 3 actions. And are you saying because technically?
Oh, okay. I
if
guess
it's
you can.
Just the one icon, you can't cast just the one.
If you've got the action economy to do so, you can.
Alright, I've got just 1.
Okay. Do your worst. Alright. A magic missile thwaps into its mushroomy flesh. Flap. An earthy smell emits from it. Saz! What you gonna do?
Saz is scared to death to go near.
Didn't Umbo have like heavy damage, then all of a sudden now he's just wounded?
I can't move 30. I'm sorry.
I don't remember seeing heavy damage.
And I
He's been
did.
moving.
Go ahead and I just
said
canceled the
that.
move. Go ahead and make it again. Okay.
It's supposed to be that way. I don't know.
I'm gonna end my turn and stop there.
Okay. How come you're not attacking?
Already told you. I'm afraid of it.
Have to give any other reason?
My shadow doesn't like it either.
Are you saying that you're afraid to like get within range of it, or? Okay, because you know that you can throw your daggers, right?
Yeah,
I
you
do,
got-
but it
you
only
got
has a
the-
10-foot range.
Okay.
I checked.
All right. All right, it's going to go after damage again because it has
Yeah,
range to
bring it
do
on,
so.
buddy.
And it's going to swing its fist at you again. And hits. A solid thud.
Is that all you could do?
Take another 9
Yep.
points of damage, and you see more spores like exploding around your head.
It's alright, I'll grab a potion the next round. Is that all you could do, buddy? I eat you for breakfast.
What's your armor class?
Oh. I don't want to tell you. 15.
15? Oh, yeah. You take another 5 points of damage. All right. And that's all it can do. Okay. Aerith.
Alright. I shall get up close and personal to him. I'm gonna have to.
All right.
And I will attack with
And
my Open Curve Blade since I heard it's weak against slashing.
And then make sure you target it.
Yep, I'm working on that.
And then
Go.
okay.
Wrong key again.
Now you got it targeted. Oh, I saw that 20 for a second.
Yeah, I did too.
That would have been brutal. Elven Blades on this thing on a crit.
Especially
Alright.
on the first shot.
Yep.
Alright, we shall give it another go here. There we go.
Yeah, I mean like.
There we
that.
go. There we are.
We're getting good crits tonight.
No, what the fuck?
Mushroom man.
Put
Bring it,
that mushroom down.
Oh, wait, is
Holy
that right?
cow!
Oh yeah, that is right. Because of the ruin on my blade.
She comes in and just like freaking like slice and dices this thing. She makes like a mushroom salad out of it. Just chop, 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 chop. Throw it into the skillet. Shh, shh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you wrecked his shit. He done.
I figured as soon as I was able to get in there, since I heard it's weak against slashing. Yeah, I need to get in there with my blade. One good swipe and dead.
I'm guessing that's battle over.
Battle
Yes, it
is over.
I say, screw you, mushroom, with like blood pouring out of my mouth.
Yeah. You're all like jacked up,
I
barely alive.
run to Ganwich to see if I can help her. Like,
Okay. You
would
wanna?
that be a medicine check?
It is medicine check. Yep.
Uh,
Okay, you succeed. What is it? A D8? The heal roll.
I remember. I believe so.
Should be a D8.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just
Roll a
going to
D8.
roll a d8.
Yep. Nice. All right, Gamage, you pick up 6 points of health.
Can I fix myself as well? Oh wait. Huh? Of I bleeding too
I
much to
shouldn't
grab
laugh.
hold of the bandages.
Yeah.
No, I get in there as well and help with healing.
If all fails, I have potions, so I was just saving them for you guys.
I can do I got a medicine. I call it medicine kit.
While you guys patch her up, should I
Healer's
finish
tools. There we
picking
go.
the last
Yeah.
couple of mushrooms we need?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Let's take its babies.
Alright, while they're patching each other up, can I go back to
Wow.
slowly walking around the tree looking for mushrooms?
Yes. So you pick the other. What you had? I guess 2 more left to pick.
2 more, I believe.
I thought we only needed 3.
We
What's
only
your-
had one until we got attacked.
What's my what? That cut out.
What's your perception bonus?
+7.
The mushrooms just fall to the ground. You grab them.
Oh, now it's easy.
Mhm.
I see.
Uh,
That's okay.
Mage-
There's
Mage
probably a
hand
nurse's
comes in
office
handy
there.
for picking mushrooms.
So both of those rolls fail on the medicine attempts.
It's okay.
Sorry,
The
That's what I
no,
thought.
you're good. I can actually walk now, but the school probably has like a nurse there. I'm assuming.
Can I take a closer look at that mushroom corpse?
Yeah. Make me a perception roll in the tower.
I had to uncover my towers.
Oh, I know. Mine are covered too.
Yeah, so basically he looks like a giant, like, mushroom humanoid creature.
Oh.
He's got like
Is there
he does have like little growths growing off of him that appear to be other little mushrooms.
is there anything of use we can harvest off its body?
The little mushrooms.
I would like to use Mage Hand and pick a couple of those and put them in a separate
Oh.
pouch.
Okay.
Good idea, Arian.
Should I use prestidigitation or whatever it's called? I could heat it up and cook it for you guys.
Prestidigitation, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to eat that thing.
Yummy.
That's okay. I breathe it in.
I
It
love
was great.
mushrooms, but not that much.
Yeah, so Gamut, speaking of which, you take
Um,
on.
well, I think when I went to heal her, I also was trying to get rid of the mushrooms effect.
Yeah, it
Oh
doesn't
right, I have an effect on me, do
doesn't
I?
really work that way.
Yeah.
So you take
Well, that was the goal of
2.
my healing thing, so to get rid of any type of effects that the mushroom has.
Yeah, that
It takes
medicine
like
check
15.
doesn't work that way. You take another 2 points of damage.
Okay.
I put it on you, and you're
That's good.
suddenly you basically have the stupefied effect on you now. Like you're
Oh,
just
perfect. All right.
yeah, you're just like
The yellow one is the sun.
Yeah.
So what does that do exactly?
I'm actually looking
Makes me
at
like
that.
a walking nothing.
Oh, whoops. Damn it.
Really?
Well,
Really?
I mean, it's kind of normal, isn't it?
Uh,
All right,
Wrong
fine.
person.
Fine there.
We all
Okay.
get it, right?
Stupefied. Stupefied. Let's see.
Makes someone able to think or feel properly.
Thoughts and instincts are clouded. Stupefied. Always in value. So you're level 1.
Oh man, I was just gonna look for herbs as well to collect. That's okay. I'll do that later.
I think we need to take Gamwich back to Anchorite with these different mushrooms right away.
Yeah, what the
Yeah.
tall man said.
So I just pick up and Ganwich. Oh,
I have the
kind of like
Scarlet Cat.
plops on
I have the
on my
mushrooms off
shoulder.
that thing. Let's go find Anchorite.
Okay. So you go
I
back.
pick up.
Sorry.
Did I mention I picked up Ganwich like plop up onto my shoulder?
Okay. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. So you cruise back in. It takes you about another hour to get back. And you go to Anchor Route, and you're like, what?
Anchorite. We encountered some type of fungaloid monster that seems to have affected Gamwich. I
Okay.
also picked some of these mushrooms off of that monster after we defeated him. Can you try to decipher, try to help us here?
She's like, oh, yes. Okay. So first of all, just a gradual squeezing. It takes about an hour to crush the mushrooms. So, um, let's see. You guys work on that, and let me take care of your friend. She casts a spell, and Gamut, you hear her like chanting and like this incantation. As a
I
cleric,
start
you
laughing.
certainly recognize, yeah, that something's happening, and then suddenly you feel like this sensation wash over you, and you see like these spores come forcing their way out of your body and like out through your nose and out through your mouth, and they funnel over towards Anchor Root, where she's waving her staff in the air, and you see these spores like just dissipate into the air, and you suddenly are not so stupefied.
Did we do it?
You did.
We
Okay.
didn't do anything.
Who's working on the mushrooms?
Guess that would be myself since I picked them.
Make me a crafting
I
roll.
was caring for Ganwich.
All right, I'm sorry. Make a what roll?
Crafting.
Crafting.
Wow. Alrighty
that's
then.
nice.
I think he did it.
I think you were successful. And Saz, you're an alchemist. That would have been a good one for you. Okay, so you successfully make the Scarlet Cat oil. Okay, you have one of them. You got two more left.
Can I ask Anchorite if do you think these other mushrooms that stupefied Gamwich could be made into something used to stupefy a monster or a person, possibly?
So she takes a look at the mushrooms that you have in the pouch, and she's like, no, but they would be delicious on a salad.
All right, maybe we'll try that later. Thanks.
Oh, mushroom soup.
Okay. What's happening now?
We got to get back out to the jungle, guys, to get those caterpillars.
Yep, time's
We
ticking.
need
Yep.
caterpillar
As well
oil.
as
Tick, tick, tick.
bones as well.
Yes.
All right,
Caterpillars
off
will
to
be
find
very
the
hard to.
caterpillars.
Yeah, the caterpillars will be very hard to find.
Well, they're
Let's
So
go
as
start
we
looking.
search, yeah. So as we are searching for the caterpillars, keep an eye out for any bone-like things.
I would
Will
think,
do.
would like a giant bird in the trees like bring their prey there and like leave the bones possibly, or
Something
It would be
bigger.
more like at the foot of the tree, because
at
they
the foot
will
of the tree?
try.
Okay.
Yeah, they will try to keep the nest clean so their chicks wouldn't get sick.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, let's go start hunting caterpillars.
Okay. So you guys head back out into the jungle. Make me a searching for caterpillars roll.
What sort of
And
role
what
would that
role
be?
would that be?
Perception.
Survive.
Perception on nature.
A survival.
Survival.
Yep.
Survival role.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait, why did I do that
All
in
of
the
us?
tree? I don't know
Um.
why I did that. Sorry, I was thinking perception. What was mine? I don't know why I did it in a tree.
Hunter. Go find some
Let's
caterpillars.
see. Image. I don't. A roll for you.
Okay, then there we go. Ah.
And it's a 2.
So-
Which is the only one not in survival.
Ariandel, you find several caterpillars and mage hand them into the pouch. Devodon and Mary, you also find several caterpillars. What would you like to do?
We'll place the container that we have underneath them and use like a stick to knock them into the container.
Okay, Saz, what are you doing?
Other than drinking something.
Saz.
And she cut out.
I am going to enjoy looking at the caterpillars because I don't have a way to carry them.
Okay.
They're very pretty.
And what?
They're very pretty.
So Saz is looking at him and
Pretty.
he's like, "You got a pretty
I'm
mouth."
smiling.
Says, are those caterpillars better than the ones I got? Hey,
Saz.
hey,
Can I
Neri.
check and make
Hey,
sure that
Neri.
these are the correct type of caterpillars?
They wait. Are you asking or?
I would like to make sure that the ones that Ariandel put in his pouch are the correct kind of caterpillar.
Oh,
I
make
just
me a
I
nature
just
roll.
grabbed all the first caterpillars I saw.
I'm sorry, that landed outside of the...
A couple of them are. Some of them are not. There's only a couple of them that are Charlie. Right, Princess. Charlie. So what would you like to do?
Did Anchor Root tell us how many caterpillars we needed for the potion?
Yes, you need 12 of them, and so far you have 18.
Oh,
18 of the correct ones or of the wrong ones?
Great question.
We had a couple
Ariandel
of them,
just
but
picked up a
imagine
bunch of
only
caterpillars.
2.
Yeah, Neri, it sounded like Did you see a better pile? You wanna point some out to me? I don't know these caterpillars.
8 of them are incorrect.
Okay, so we have 4.
You have 10. You need 2 more. But how are you going to get all of Ariandel's bad caterpillars out of the mix?
Oh,
I mean, worst comes to worst, we can just carry him.
Is it possible to point out the wrong caterpillars to Ariandel for him to put those back down on the ground, and then point out the correct caterpillars for
Yeah.
him to pick up and put in his?
Yeah.
Oh, please instruct me. My mage hand will do the work.
yeah, I was going to say we can use like 2 small sticks as chopsticks to pick up the bad ones.
It works too, actually. I mean, I'm good with chopsticks, but hey, chopsticks, mage hand. Just tell me which caterpillars are bad. Let's get the hell out of here.
I mean, you're a mage. Are you going to use chopsticks or are you going to use a mage hand?
No, of course not. I have to show off my magical ability.
Or
Scanlan's hand.
Scanlan's hand? Are you going to use the mage hand to manipulate chopsticks?
Ooh, I don't think I'm that powerful yet. I need to heighten that cantrip first before I can do that.
Make me a sleight of hand roll.
Sleight of hand? Which one's
Sleight of
that one?
hand. That doesn't even exist. Probably the
Doesn't?
perception roll.
Is that a thievery roll?
Yes, it's a thievery roll. Well, wait. Are you? No. Ariandel needs to make it because he's using his mage hand to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice roll. Okay, so you definitely remove the bad caddies.
Scanlan's hand.
All right. So you have the correct caterpillars. What are you gonna do now?
We still need 2 more of the caterpillars, right?
You found them.
We need bone oil. Where do we find
Can-
bones?
What were we gonna say, Saz?
I had a moment. Never mind.
Like senior moment?
Is that tree still? Are we still by the big tree?
Which big tree? The red
The
cap
one
one?
that we first found the mushrooms.
No.
We went up
Can I
to
look
the
up for
different
any
part of the jungle. for
large?
these caterpillars.
Am I able
Sorry.
to look up into the trees and see if there's any like large bird nests up there?
Make me a perception roll into the tower. There are lots of bird nests and lots of colorful birds flying around through the jungle. None of them appear to be like the, like raptor type bird that would be a predator, or like the fruit eating, nut eating type.
Okay.
Can we search for nearby water sources?
Sure. Make me a survival roll. Yeah. Finding a water source in the jungle is pretty simple. How big of a water source are you looking for? Like a small little runoff stream or a river or?
Any size that is big enough to hold like a substantial amount of water. Because all creatures need to drink water at some point. So if we can find a track near the water source of a predator,
So maybe we should.
they will have like they also
maybe
have
we should
a
kind of
kill
take
nearby.
a loop around the jungle on our way back in. Kind of loop around, see if we can find any hunters out there.
Well, okay, so I tracking with what Crazy is saying. So you're saying like look for predator tracks, and
Or
then
signs of predator activity
track them
near the
back to
water
their
sources.
den and try to find their bones there.
No.
She's saying kind of like
Like
a
I
water
said,
source, because all animals will go to a water
let me
source.
finish.
So
Yeah, Nyrageous.
As I was trying to say, all animals need water, and so creatures will go to the water source to drink, but the predators will also know that they will also find prey there. So you will also find like kills near the water source. Sometimes they will just eat right there by the water, depending on the size of the prey.
Okay.
They will not drag off the prey to the den. They will, if they have cubs, they will just bring the cubs to the prey.
Super
Not
long
bring the
shot,
prey to the cub.
but go ahead and make me a survival roll. You do not locate any predatory kills or little stream that you found. How long would you like to spend searching?
I'll say 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah, nothing shows up for you. You guys are nearing about the 6-hour mark of your 8 hours. Diamond? I'd
Yes.
like to hear from you.
To hear from me about what?
What are your ideas?
Undefined bones?
Yeah.
Mm.
Chat, I was very good. I didn't say that she was very skilled at finding the bone. Like, give me some credit. I was good.
If anyone wants to.
I'm sorry, what was that? I had you muted for a second while I was shit talking.
She's suggesting grave robbery.
Grave robbery. Ooh, that's dark.
You wanted my idea.
Probably a bad idea to desecrate the graves of, the town that you guys are going to be hanging out in for.
Can I try my sense of smell? See if there's any signs of rotting corpse.
Okay. Make me a perception roll into the tower. Nothing comes to nose. Saz?
Oh goodness, this is hard.
What ideas do you have?
Is there a way to search for any caves nearby? Are there any rock formations where there might be a hidey hole for a predator?
Make me a perception roll in the tower. Yeah, you actually do see some like rocky outcroppings through the jungle foliage. I'd like to go check them out.
Hey guys, there's some rocks in the distance. Maybe we should go check along the edges there. There might be a cave where there's a bear or a cat or some sort of predator.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Yep. But we need to go very quietly.
Okay, are you wanting to stealth?
We don't want to like have any creatures that is living there to notice us. If there's a creature there.
Okay, so make me stealth roll.
All of us or just one?
Victor Frankenstein. Diamond. Victor Frankenstein, one of your heroes.
Victor Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Not really.
Omega. Try. Way to like throw me off.
Oh, he's the one that built like a monster.
Yeah, I know. Where you get the fable of Frankenstein, then he comes back to life with the lightning. It's like, it's alive! It's alive!
Not the Frankenstein was the creator, not the monster.
Yeah, yeah, I know. But he named it after, I think, or yeah, it comes from there. Yes.
Okay.
Brave Rob as well.
So you guys are so Chevadon is being sneaky. Make me a. So who's going to be searching? Who's leading the party here to search for predator dens or rock outcroppings?
Oh, that's why I'm like sneaking, so I can get close to them. The croppings out alerting any predators,
Okay, make me a survival
if there
roll.
is any.
Okay, you do actually come across a small little burrow in the rock outcropping, and as you are looking through there, you do see several small little bones, like old, dried bones, littering the floor of the entrance of its den. What would you like to do?
Is the den occupied or not?
It doesn't appear from this point, and this is a small den, like the size of maybe like a badger.
I try to gather the bones as quickly as possible without creating much disturbance.
Okay, how many are you going to gather?
Didn't you say there were 3 of them?
No, there's several, like littering the entrance. Most of them appear to be like, smaller, like rodent size, bird size.
I'll try and find 5 of the biggest ones.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, you gather 5 bones and slip back out. What else would you guys like to do, if anything? We've got about an hour left
If we got the
Can I
materials, we.
Wait.
Do we have like 8 hours to prepare everything?
You have what?
Do you have? How much time do you have to complete the mission?
You got about an hour left.
And it takes an hour to prepare them, right? Like turn them
It's
into
gonna
oil.
take you close to an hour to get back to campus. No, Omega, get them all.
We get the oil out where we are.
You what?
As we only have an hour left, should we get the oil back where we are, or the oil out of the items?
Well, you're not sure how to to make the bone oil.
Oh, okay.
You need to.
So we need to go as quickly as possible.
Yeah, if you recall, Ankaroot told you that you need the lucky bones. So you'll have to bring a bunch of bones back to her, and then she'll select which ones are lucky, and then she will. And you guys can attempt to make the oil from the lucky ones.
I believe time is tight and we should run back to town.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, good call. Make me an athletics roll. 19, 19, 14, 14, 13.
I've done mine separate because it looked like mine actually bounced off with Arendelle.
All right, so Ariandel is the slowest out of 13, which is still not bad. Okay, so you guys get back to campus, and Ankarud is waiting for you in front of the dormitory as you guys come running out of breath. And you're like, and then Ariandel's like, here's the bone, baby. No, what do you say?
Here's
Wasn't
the-
I that gathered the bones?
Evidon has the bones. Can you please help identify the lucky ones? I've got the caterpillars. I'll start working on those.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to see it. Don't let me see it. Just smash them. Do your thing. I'll work on the bones here. So you see her going through and kind of looking at all of the different bones, and you see her kind of like closing her eyes and doing some incantations, whatnot. And of the 5, only 2 are lucky.
Oh no.
Is it still enough to create oil?
She's like, well, possibly, but it's going to take a really, really good. You're going to have to be very, very careful as you prepare these bones, so as to make the oil. So she says, wait, sorry, this is Anchorroot. So first char bones. They need to be carbonized. Just burn them.
Here's my
Ariandel, what's your crafting roll?
pretty
But
well.
he's doing with the.
produce flame.
Okay.
But aren't he also doing the caterpillars? Or is he
We
already
took care
done
of
with
the
that?
caterpillars. I smashed them. My mage hand went. Alright, what do we need to do for the bone oil?
Okay, so you've charred them, and then you use the sludgy remains to make the bone oil. She explains to you. So one of you guys needs to make me a crafting roll. If you have alchemy, you can use your alchemy skill.
I am an alchemist as well now.
I am as well.
Either
So
one.
one of you guys is working on caterpillars. Ariandel, I think you're working on caterpillars. Now, Saz, why don't you make the bone oil roll?
Perfect.
So
Where
both of
would
you
I
guys,
find my alchemy roll?
it should be in your skills, yeah.
I just have crafting. That's okay.
Yeah, just use crafting. So both of you guys make crafting rolls.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, so Ariandel, you successfully smashed caterpillars into oil, and unfortunately, the bones, you're unable to produce the oil small amount of bone material that you have. But good news is that you didn't like critically fail on it, so you do have enough bone material to make another attempt. You are running out of time. Like, it's gonna have to be a rush job. Who feels confident to make the heroic making an oil roll out of bones?
Anyone
Definitely
have
not me.
crafting? Does anyone have crafting at all?
That would my crafting
Um,
is decent.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm untrained, but I just have a +1, and that's
I am trained,
it.
so if anybody else is untrained, then it should definitely be
Can I
me.
roll again on the oil, on the bone oil?
Uh-huh. Certainly can.
Mine's gonna be higher than yours.
I'd rather assist you, Ariandel.
Okay. So you're going to assist. Ariandel, make that roll.
And bone oil.
Oh!
Bone oil, there we go.
What's up?
You don't need this.
Give me that mortar and pestle.
Ariandel crits the bone. Hell yeah. All right. Well, on that note, it is time for our second break. And you're probably exhausted after working the bone so hard, so you could probably use that break. We'll be back in 5. Chad, I'll see you guys in 5.
Yeah, it's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with a few thoughts cause I'm too lost. Off the speakers can't even handle me. Give it what I got, nobody's gonna drain my energy. And I will never stop, I'm motivated by enemies. Setting up shop so everybody remember me. And no, I am not going through life regretfully. I'd rather work non-stop, what they call incessantly, than work some odd job just to live life pleasantly. Already got lost in my mind, not a fantasy. I'm getting with a forgotten soul, so stop, drop, and roll. You lost all control and pop off your ball. I got squat, I fold. I'm not bought, I'm sold. My stock rocks, it's gold. Hey, knock, knock, she holding shit. Talk to close, I ain't stopping though. It's hip hop, you know, or is it rock and roll? I'm not dropping down, no, my pocket's grown. You can't stop the show, so get rockin' up. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't here to make I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm down. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up now. I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm down. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up. I carve words like a weapon, attack with no questions. In my own section, and they still disconnected, cause their mind's been infected, and they're filled with objection. Too filled for recollection, so we're losing all attention. They don't know I'm in contention, cause I'm gaining their attention, cause I'm making a connection. Lyricism and aggression got me feeling my ascension. In my passion, my profession, I'm attacking my obsession, taking action and progressing. I go off on the enemy, that's what makes them scared of me. Make my plans carefully, then execute them daringly. They say I act recklessly, but that's why I'm effective. See, you can't predict my tendencies, I offer no transparency. Some people think I'm lost, others think I'll be a legend. I'm never gonna stop till I'm one above second. And my thoughts at the top, but my mind stay present. Don't let your dreams stop, cause dreaming is a blessing. They tell me all the same, told me I won't make a name. But it's not about the fame, it's about keeping me sane. So I stay within my lane, feel my blood pump through my veins. Feel adrenaline, no pain, welcome all to my domain. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't so let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't so let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't here to make
Okay, chat. Yeah, Omega, you are 100% correct. I was trying to drop the little hints, and you're right. They're new players. They haven't learned to pick up on those yet. Fortunately, Outrageous came through with the crit 20. I don't know. Anyways, okay. Here we go.
You know,
Hey,
it's
we're
definitely-
live. We're back.
Heyo.
Hey.
Ooh.
All right. Outrageous, give yourself a hero point for coming through on the
Yay.
clutch.
That was an amazing save.
The clutch
Oh, I get
20.
another
You
3
do.
hero points right now.
Remember to use them up this time. Or
Yeah.
this round. I always forget about them.
Yeah, they
Man,
are
yeah,
use them or lose them. So
in the last hour, we'll see if we need anything. Let's go.
let's go.
I'm gonna use my hero point to look at the sun.
Scanlan's hand coming in clutch.
All right.
Okay, I'm back.
So you guys now have your 3 oils. Oh, you know what? Let's make sure everyone's back. Oh, can't type. Click your hole. Your circle, I mean.
I don't know what circle is mine, so I just click.
Which one is it? Which one are you clicking?
I think we're all
That one.
clicking around.
No, Diamond, you missed it. No,
Is that like jumping around?
jump around. Come on, Diamond.
Somehow mine's the third one.
Come on, Diamond.
'Cause that's
Click
the one
it.
that's moving. Mine is checked. That's
No,
the
it's
only one
not.
that's moving
Click
when I
it or
click.
tick it.
All right, fine.
I don't know who's CX. It's not me.
All right, you got it. You got it. Congratulations. Okay, so you guys return back to the Spire Dormitory. You have all 3 types of oil, and Mariama takes them, and she produces a string of tiny little bells that are made of cold iron. She explains the concept of the gremlin bells to you, which you guys already know, that gremlins are freaked out of bells. As a matter of fact, she recognizes that, the kind of nodding look and whatnot that you guys are giving, and she's like, "Oh, you already know about these?"
We kind of use something to keep when you're facing them beforehand as a type of safety barrier.
Wow, fantastic. Let me clean my ears out and listen to your tale.
Did you not know gremlins were infesting your warehouse?
Well, yeah, so I did hear about that. So anyways, I've been actually working on using gremlin bells to create a stronger magical ward, and this is a great opportunity for us to test those bells. Let's go back to the storage room where you guys got rid of the pug wompies. Yeah?
If we're going to do that, could you please heal our friend Gamwich before we go mess with these gremlins?
Gamwich
Yeah,
got
she's
healed.
still.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, remember?
Perfect.
Does she have something to produce a light? that we can see. The tunnels may be very dark.
Well, you guys are just going into the storage room. She's not doing any tunnel crawling. One of you guys has Fae in your heritage.
Yeah. I have Fey Touch.
Okay. So you guys go back to the storage room, and she begins this ritual, and she takes the oils out. She lays the bells around that hatch that you guys had rolled the barrel over, and she is sprinkling the oil, putting a little dab on her back. No, she's sprinkling the oil around, and starts creating this ward. And as she completes this ritual, you make me a will save.
I am good at that.
Okay. So you manage to resist the initial hit that hits you, but you suddenly feel like this sensation wash over you, where you're feeling almost like you're being ripped apart at the very cellular level.
What the hell is happening to me?
She looks startled, and she looks at you, and she's like, what's happening?
Something that you're doing is making me feel not okay. That something's happening.
Oh,
You need to
goodness.
stop whatever you're doing.
Um,
Do you have Fae? Do you have Fae blood?
I do. Yeah. Why didn't you warn us beforehand?
Oh, goodness. I'm so sorry. That is an unintended consequence. So this ward doesn't just target gremlins specifically. It can injure any kind of Fae. I'm
How long?
so sorry. Well, you're fine. I mean, you resisted the effects of it.
All right.
What do you want?
I wasn't sure.
Can I suddenly just snap at her, saying that there could be other students that have Fey blood in it. You should be more focused onto the gremlins.
Yes. Okay. Well, we should do more work on this. All of you are dismissed until tomorrow morning. Be back in front of the dormitory for your next task. And she rushes out.
It's so weird.
I think for safety, I'll just carry Gamwich to the
Are
dormitory.
you okay? What did it feel like?
It felt like my insides were just being ripped apart. I've never felt that before.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to carry Gamwich back to the dormitory.
I am okay now, right? Am I?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good. I'm just a little bit shooken.
Yeah. That was the strangest feeling that you probably have ever felt. Literally, we're coming apart at the seams.
So if I go back into that room, will it happen again, or just with that ritual?
No. She removed the ward.
Okay.
After seeing the effects on you. Okay, so the following morning, you guys arrive at the meeting place. This time, you see Ignacy and strands of glowing dawn Zaniwi are there to meet. What? Everyone, tell me your charisma.
10.
Crazy, it's flexing. Okay, Daz is 10.
12.
Mine's at 10, yeah.
No charisma, yeah. It's just at the base. 10.
Okay. So Ignacy's kind of looking at all of you, and she kind of has a little scowl on her face, like you all are, It's like, well, I see that no one is getting dressed up for the occasion. She looks at Gamage and she's like, it looks like at least you tried. Anyways, good morning.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I said, from where I'm from, looking good will only make you dead.
It's like, or you could dress for success. Anyways, as you've no doubt.
Not is when you're hunting a predator, but you need to be hidden in the forest.
Yes, and we're not
And
hunting.
not be like a peacock.
We're not hunting predators right now. Anyways, as you've no doubt gathered, we're here to task you with your assignment for the day. Our ever thoughtful colleague Essie suggested that each of us that are petitioning to join the 5 different branches of Magambia take turns in requesting your assistance. Strands of Glowing Dawn, Zaniwi, and I are hoping to become part of the Emerald Boughs. Our field of study is the world as it is. We study communities, people, and events of the present day, if you will. There are some people who feel that simple observation and investigation makes us the Magambia's spies, but that misses the point entirely. Today, I would like you to help us deliver the mail. And produces a basket filled with letters and parcels. It's like, it's not a flashy task, but it's vitally important to the members of the local community. If you find you have time to listen, people are often very willing to share news with those engaged in crucial public service. And Zaniwi pops in. Any recipients are far outside Nantambu, so I have rented elephant birds for you to ride for the day. Steps over to the large silk sacks that are bulging with food and odd-looking creams. And he says, I've also packed you snacks for the trip. Some hot coffee, spare umbrellas, dry towels, fresh socks, muscle balm. And he suddenly stops and pulls like a toy elephant covered in sticky webs out of one of the bags and says, Zanvi, sorry, one of my children eager to help me pack.
Glad you remembered to grab that one.
So the elephant birds are roosting in these trees over here, and he gestures over to some like like a grove of trees. Now these are flightless birds, so they're all like kind of, some of them are lying on the ground like kind of hunched in. Some of them are like walking around pecking at the ground. Think of large, giant, dangerous, vicious emus.
Like an ostrich. Big birds.
Yeah. There are 5 of them here for you guys.
As we look at the birds and wander away from the instructors, I kind of whisper to everybody else, as we deliver these packages, it's a good way to talk to some of the locals about what's going on in the area.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, definitely.
And I said, I wonder how much can these birds carry more than Stump does?
More than what?
Stump.
I'm sorry, did you say stump?
Yeah, it was the name of like my family's donkey. Well, me and my brother named him Stump.
Got
I
you.
wouldn't have known that.
Probably not.
Because he's missing a back leg.
What the fuck, chat?
Silly.
I mean, donkeys can carry quite a bit, so probably not.
Can I quietly interject to the whole party to remember to take off our bracelets or necklaces so that the townsfolk don't know who we are and who we're associated with?
That's a good idea.
Oh, this. or have them hidden somewhere where they can't be easily seen. I
Now,
mentioned that how my tribal necklace is quite big and flashy.
okay, so one
Sort of.
thing I should mention, it's not that the town has anything against the School of Magic. It was that particular market that you guys were going into.
Okay.
So going out into town, there's no like what's the word I'm looking for? Like taboo or whatever about the School of Magic. It was just that particular market.
Okay.
All right. So you guys grab the baskets that contain the 2 dozen or so letters and parcels that are all jumbled together, and you cruise over to your would-be mounts. I presume, yes.
Absolutely.
Can someone help me up on here?
Here, let me give you a boost.
Oh gosh. I hold on super tight.
And you thought they smelled bad on the outside. Oh wait, you haven't like.
Okay, hon.
Yeah, you
Can
didn't.
I
Oh,
ask Essie if we've got provisions in order to make sure these things stay happy with us so they don't get ornery?
so Essie's not there, but you certainly can ask either Ignacy or Strands of Glowing Dawn.
Can I ask Simwini?
Yeah. So yes. So your bag of snacks you have there. There's like some little snacks for them too. It's in these little pouches here, and she like reaches in and he's like, it's these pouches here. This is like bird seed.
Sounds like a
some
plan.
birds like fruit as well.
Not these birds.
Are you sure?
Quite certain. Quite certain. Okay, so as everyone mounts on your bird, make me a diplomacy roll.
Don't I have like some a feat for riding?
You may Express Rider. So it increases your mount's travel speed. Okay, actually, all of you guys are managed to keep your birds calm as you're like, jumping on top of them, and away you go. Okay, so
No.
most of the letters have clear addresses that are in or near Nantambu. As you guys are delivering your letters, you notice that many of the recipients are happy to talk to you guys about. Pardon me. I don't know where that came from. Okay, so they're happy to talk to you about, like shit that's going on in their lives. One person that you talk to is excited for her niece's wedding and plans to sew the bride a gold embroidered dress. And another woman talks about her work rehabilitating injured jungle birds. And another person introduces you guys to his newest puppy that he found stuck up in a tree. How's a puppy up in a tree?
Chasing a squirrel.
Yeah, I mean, some dogs.
Anyways, some dude named Jatu offers you guys a jar of jam because he made too much. So anyways, all those deliveries take you guys about 2 hours. 13 of the deliveries are not quite so easily delivered. 5 of the letters have illegible addresses. The handwriting on them is terrible. What like to do?
Did you
Is
say
there
handwriting?
Yeah, the handwriting is god awful.
Is there anything on the letter, like on the outside, that we can actually read? Or is it like all messed up?
Make me a society check. Wow.
What's up, Critical?
What is up with all of your 20s tonight?
We installed a cheat mod.
I guess
I'm
Yep.
joking.
everyone's
Secret's out.
like 20, 20, 20. You know who didn't roll a 20? This guy.
You.
You.
Yeah, no 20. No 20. Okay. So, yeah, congratulations. You're able to decipher the shitty writing. And
Wonderful.
you're able to make those deliveries.
That was easy.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? All
There
right.
goes 40 minutes.
4 of the parcels are in rural areas that are far from the city that don't have standardized addresses. Instead, they bear like directions. So, like, one of them says, like, Chuckwu, who lives up the road from the creek, or another one that says, like, you know, Mubasu, his mother's Nyenye from Abuile, but he's from the city, you know, grew up in Ejosa and moved when he got married. Like, you know, this shit's like written on these parcels. This guy lives with his in-laws now. He's got a lot of kids and 7 dogs and an ostrich and 4 cats, which told him to steal his baby's breath, but he won't listen. You know, this guy's got a shrine to Gazra in front of his house, but half of the wave's head fell off and it looks like a lump now.
Oh, I hate directions by landmark.
Turn left at the stump.
It kind of sounds like how my clan sets up their village.
Yeah,
Like if
to Jevedon, this is like normal. She's like, oh yeah. Matter of fact, Jevedon, make me a survival check. Yeah, so the directions make sense to you, but you're not able to locate the landmarks that the people are describing. Eventually, as you guys are cruising around, you're able to locate the landmarks that are described, but it takes an extra hour. One of the letters that you guys have is actually addressed to the Mongambian parcel deliverers. Would you like to? That would be you guys.
Wait, it's addressed to us?
Well, it's addressed to
Doesn't say who
the
it's from on the top.
Mongambian parcel deliverers.
Is that us, or are we just filling in for other people? Is it for other people?
we are actually delivering, so
Redcore, you should have the princess give you directions. Holy fucking shit. Right?
Take 1 minute to see if there's any magic attached to this parcel or letter.
Okay. You do not detect any kind of magic or anything.
Like, are there, like, guys, like, there could be like normal deliverers that this is for, or you just open
I
it?
say we open it, and if we don't like what we read, we try to seal it back up.
Okay, I'm for that. I'm curious.
Everybody else in agreement?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Wait. Paul wouldn't say agreement. Is everybody else in agreement?
Agreements, yeah.
Agreements. I want to be the decider.
Well, I
I
have
know
no
there's a way.
complaint about it.
Saz, what are you
Besides,
saying?
we need to learn everything we can about what's going on here, don't we?
I believe I might have a way to open it without possibly causing any damage to the letter in case it's not for us.
Okay. What would that
Is
be?
that something I can do?
Are you talking about using like your thievery skills?
Yes.
Okay. Make me a thievery roll.
All right, let's go another crit 20.
With
Close
deft
enough.
hands, you open the envelope without any kind of sign of damage, at least to the untrained eye. The lettered side describes how a previous group of initiates misdelivered a parcel a few weeks ago. And this angry grandmother who's writing the letter eventually realized that the package never reached her granddaughter, and she's furious.
Hey guys, this letter is from an angry grandmother. She had a gift for her granddaughter and it never got there.
Does it say where it went? Or, like, what address it was supposed to go to?
So,
Or what it was?
detailed in the letter, it appears that the parcel was delivered to the correct street, but the wrong house. The person that the parcel was intended for, someone named Nididi, didn't receive it. Looks like it went to some other woman named Jatia. And Jatia is arguing that since the Magambia had delivered it to her, the package now belongs to her by right.
We just go over and talk to her, see if we can get anything out of it.
Yeah. I think if we solve this issue, we'll have a more positive, get more positive feedback.
Neri, are you able to go invisible? Like fully invisible?
No, all I can do is stealth and hope that they don't hear me or see things if I try to move. But what exactly, does it say exactly what it is that was delivered to Jatia?
Yes, it is a Moxie stained glass lamp. Quite expensive.
I do have his key rush thing, but I don't think it's necessarily quiet.
So maybe if we go over there and just start, like, saying where we're from, she's not gonna say a word. Should we have, like, be undercover?
Um,
Maybe hide the the birds?
well, I will look after the birds.
Okay.
I am not good with talking to other people.
I don't think we have much power above talking to someone and trying to admit a mistake and recover the package. If they don't give it to us, I'd say we report back to our instructors.
Okay. Let's head
Plan.
over.
Okay. So who
I'm
do
all
you
for
want to
checking it out.
who do you want to speak to? To Jatia, the one that received the package?
Yeah, we'll go to her first.
Okay. What would you like?
I'll
So
stay behind by the birds.
okay. So she answers the door. She's like, "Yes,
Hey there, how are you doing today?
I am doing fine.
That's great. We just had some questions for you. So unfortunately, we delivered a wrong package before. Did you know about that, right?
Are you speaking of the lamp?
I am. You know exactly what it is. Perfect. So you have it here.
I
Are
do.
we able to grab it since you have it?
It was given to.
You? Oh no, I think you're wrong. Or you're mistaken. The address on there was to somebody else. Did you not see someone else's name on there?
All I know is that representatives from the Magambia, the elite Magambia Magic School, delivered a package to me which contained a very nice lamp.
Huh.
I
I want
am quite
to.
grateful for the gift.
I want to step like right next to her and kind of like gesture her for her to like kneel down so that we're face to face.
You're gonna tell her to kneel?
Yeah, just kind of like get a little bit closer to me because I just want to say like I don't think you can hear me if you're able to come a little bit closer to me.
Okay, so like gesture to
Can I
like come like closer to her face. Okay.
Yeah.
Saz, what are you
can
gonna
I
say?
ease up behind the young lady and stare at her menacingly with my shadow doing evil things behind me?
Yes, sure. Make
This is going awesome.
so make me an intimidation roll. Okay. And Ganwich, what are you? So you're like
So
come
what you're
closer.
what you're saying is that we mistakenly gave someone else's package to you so you can keep it. So if we misplace, say, your package, then I guess that doesn't belong to you anymore? And
Uh,
any other packages in the future?
she's kind of like looking at. So are you threatening her as well?
No, no, no. I'm just asking. I'm no one said a word threat. That's illegal. I'm just asking
She's like
her.
looking. She's like,
Is that what her logic is?
so my logic is she's kind of like looking out of the corner of her eye at Neri, like kind of distracted, like what's going
I
on over there.
smile and said, I would suggest you give it back.
This is going so dark.
She's like looking back and forth. She like looks at Neri and then looks at this tiny little like thing who's like giving her this finger gesture to like come stoop down closer. And she's like, like, so I was told, wait, so this thing was sent to me, okay? Well, I don't know why is this thing over here like bowing up on me all crazy? And no, I don't feel guilty in the slightest. I was given this thing as a gift from the School of Magic. It's a beautiful lamp. Why are you coming here? And she like looks over at Neri again, like and being all like weird.
But it had someone else's name on it, right? It
No,
wasn't addressed to you.
it was simply delivered to me. I don't know what name was on it. There's no name written on the lamp.
Wait, was there no name written on the lamp?
It's not on the
Or
lamp.
wait,
There,
no,
Was
we don't know. Or the package, we don't know that.
I mean, there probably
Um,
was something written on the package, but
yeah. Um,
make me a
can we see the package? Oh,
make
yeah.
me a
Great.
diplomacy roll.
God damn it! Why can we crit now? You know what? Screw it. Can I use a hero point?
Certainly.
We have 22 minutes left. I'm gonna do that. Diplomacy roll.
I got a couple of those.
Oh gosh, that went right off the board, and it was a 1. Okay, that was my practice roll. Diplomacy and drop it onto the board. A little bit better.
Yeah. So, she's like, I am so confused
Oh,
right now.
yeah.
I've got you telling me like that this thing was supposed to go to someone else, and like I certainly can understand that, but I also understand that it was delivered to me, and then this crazy woman over here is like, I don't even know what she's doing. This thing is mine.
I'm digging a shoulder into the wall, flipping my dagger up in the air.
Oh gosh, we're gonna murder someone today.
I want that lamp.
Make me another intimidation roll.
I'm not allowed to be evil. I need to run away.
She's like, okay, so you've got fancy little daggers and you know how to flip them. If there's nothing further, I am done with you guys. And she like goes to start closing the door.
I quickly, seeing the situation, I tried to talk to her.
You're gonna go running from the birds down the street, come running up to the thing.
Oh, maybe. Well, at least drag the birds with me.
Well,
Okay, so here comes
You don't know
Crazy,
what's
like who
happening.
doesn't really know what's going on in the conversation, dragging 5 elephant birds down the street. Wait!
what are we doing?
Wait! What would you like to say? Wait a minute! What? Do you know who my uncle is?
No. I'm guessing by the thing that conversations to retrieve the lamp was going south.
Uh-huh.
So if there's a way to get the lamp, like, if I do something for her, would she give me the lamp in exchange?
Do something. Okay, first of all, Crazy, crazy person with these birds. What? Do what?
Any task you want me to do.
Yes,
I
you
will
can
clean
leave
the
my
house.
front door and take those nasty birds with you.
Should we just go? Because, I mean, that was someone else's issue.
Huh. Then I said, oh, I guess we had to tell supervisors that
Neighbors are.
in negotiation. No,
Okay, let's go.
my niceness
Let's
did
get-
not help.
There are neighbors like who are like all coming out of their houses now to hear what the commotion is, and they're like, they're all standing there with their iPhones, like recording you guys.
Hey,
I
this is
don't think they have
magic
iPhones.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, so they're all watching us. Okay, we gotta do something crazy. I would like to use my cantrip, summon instrument, start playing, and then tell everybody this thing, pretending that we're carolers. That's what we're doing here. In case the neighbors ask. I mean, no one would.
I would never think of that.
Alright, so can I play my music?
You know what? We weren't the ones that messed up this lamp delivery. Let's give it back to them. Whoever screwed it up, they can get it back.
Sandwich.
Yeah, what's up?
Make me a performance roll. Because why not?
Why not, eh? I mean, everybody's looking. It's gonna be bad on us if we're told that we threatened someone.
All right, so you know the really, really horrible like recorder music, like the
I love it.
it's not quite that bad, but yeah. So you've got this sound going, and now the neighbors are really gathering around because like you guys are like. Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
Me and my shadow over here giggling at everybody.
Yeah, Neri's over there flipping her knife, and her shadow's like flipping people off.
Oh gosh.
And Damage is playing an instrument, and there's this like crazy ranger dragging like these elephant birds. Wait. Nyrageous, what are you doing in this like spectacle of like the Titanic recorder music being played? And
I've just been standing on the side of the street watching this whole thing unfold in front of me.
yeah,
I am doing the exact same thing with my jaw dropped. It's like, what in the world am I seeing?
what are you guys gonna
And
do?
hearing.
What are you guys gonna do to fix this shit show, this fucking dumpster fire that is happening in front of you?
I would like to walk in out of the house and kind of like bow and like, thank you everybody. We are the carolers. If you would like us to come to your house, just let us know. 10 gold a session. This one was free.
Make a deception roll.
10 gold.
Oh, you better crit. You better crit.
No.
Oh god damn it.
Yeah.
Pay
No.
10
The-
silver for that.
There, okay,
performance.
more people are gathering now. There's more like cell phones coming up. People are like already posting videos to like Facebook. I mean,
As I slowly,
sorry. Sorry,
slink
Princess.
back way down the other
Not
way.
Facebook. Oh, my sponsor's gonna kick my ass. I didn't say Facebook. I said to Spacebook.
Facebook.
Can I just quickly whisper to the lady saying, if you give, you can go as quickly as we retrieve that lamp, and
She
you will never
Save
see us
yourself
again.
in the embarrassment and just hand over the lamp.
make me a
That's
diplomacy.
happening in front of your yard.
Make me a diplomacy roll. You have it on.
Diplomacy.
Oh my god! Pivot on!
This
You
chick
did
like
it!
looks around and she's like, "Okay, let me get this straight. I give you the lamp and you guys get the fuck out of here." Here, and she like she grabs the lamp like
Yes.
off the table and thrusts it at you, and she's like, "The fucking lamp, you crazies!" and slams the door.
I smile and wave.
There we go.
I want to keep
Let's
walking
get out of
down
here
the
and
sidewalk
never come
going,
back
"Thank
to
you,
this
thank
neighborhood."
you."
Yes, leave now and never come.
We need
We
to
did
return
it!
the lamp to the rightful. Deliver the lamp to the rightful place.
Okay, fair enough. You have 3 more letters left. These 3 letters are actually addressed to gods, and they include instructions on how to deliver them. The first letter is addressed to Gazra, the deity of wind and weather, and requests that you attach the letter to a kite, and then fly the kite high into the air and cut it free. What would you like to do?
Do we have a kite?
Chat, like you can't make this shit up. You can't like I can't fake this. This shit happened tonight.
Are there any trees on the street?
Yes,
I
there
have
are.
an idea.
Nightrageous.
Oops,
Right
sorry,
here.
any what? There's any what on around us? What
There
was
are
that?
trees.
Trees.
Lots
we
of
need
them.
sticks in order to create a kite. So trees. What about garbage?
Well, we have rope for a kite.
Okay, what
My
about garbage?
idea
You
was,
said.
Yeah, what about garbage? To go through for paper.
Yeah,
make something.
yeah. There's like you know piles of refuge that are piled out in front of the houses on the street.
My idea was just take the letter out because I have a magic wand that has the spell Gust of Wind. So I just go to a high point, point my hand straight up at the end of the wand, and blow the letter into the air.
But the letter has specific instructions that say we have to put it on a kite and then fly
Yeah,
it.
well, I don't believe
I
in
don't
their
mind your
gods
idea
anyway,
of gusting it
so
up.
screw them.
Should we just go to a store? Or...
I don't mind crafting a kite out of garbage.
Oh yeah.
Neri, make me a crafting roll. Build me a kite out of garbage. Holy shit!
Yes. Well, if you guys want to make the kite, then I'll blast the
Out
wind
of
into
like
the air.
fucking.
Yeah, there we go.
Neri comes out with this like kite that is built out of sticks and like lettuce wrap leaves and chunks of like papyrus and whatever, and it's like a solid looking kite. And she's like, "How about this? which all of you
That
guys are
is
like,
incredible.
yeah. I mean, this thing is like a full-on legit kite. Like even
How did you
like
do that, MacGyver?
hand stitched, out of like strands of grass and. Okay.
There you go, Ariandel. Do your thing.
So it's very rainy. This is the rainy time of year, so not a very good condition for flying a kite. However, Nyragus, you talked about using some sort of gust of wind.
I have a magic wand that I can use once a day to cast Gust of Wind.
Who wants to fly the kite?
Who's the
I
biggest?
think I'm still holding on to the creatures, so
Oh yeah.
All right,
someone else needs to hold on to the kite.
Gamage,
Gareth,
Aerith,
Guess
you're
Mary.
that
taller than
could be
Gamlich.
mine. That
Yeah.
could be me, I guess.
You kind of have to like run with the kite for it to go up.
Oh,
Yep.
you're not going to
Okay.
have to run.
No, I was gonna say the gust of
Oh,
wind.
no.
No, you just have to
Oh,
have good
right,
strength to
right.
hold your ground
Okay,
with
then
that gust of
okay,
wind.
whoever holds it.
All right, so Nyragus like
Potentially.
stands up, plants himself, goes like, "All right, Aerith, take off running now!" And he like blasts this wand, and Aerith, you feel like this like raging gust of wind like slamming you. Make me an athletics check as you're running into this and holding the kite up in the air. Like this looks like the
Oh
news
shoot!
the newscaster
Yeah, it's
like
not
in
gonna
a,
be too
a
good, though.
hurricane. You actually succeed. Like with Nyragus's gust of wind, it is not that hard for this thing to take flight.
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
more or
so the
less
kite
prepared
is
against his wind.
flying up into the air, and it reaches the end of the rope that you guys have. Now what?
It says to cut it loose
Letters
after
to
that.
God.
All right, so are you going to cut it loose?
Yeah.
All right,
Just simply let
I
go of the
think that's
rope
the
and let
best
it
idea.
fly.
so
Yeah.
you cut it loose, and you actually see the kite like continue like flying up into the air until it's just a tiny little speck. It's gone. The second letter is addressed to Nethys, and it explains that 5 different spells must be cast upon the letter at once.
What are they?
It says that 5 different spells must be cast on the letter
Oh,
at once
just
to
5
deliver
spells. Okay.
5 spells.
I'm assuming we can all do spells.
Focus spells? Well, I can do it, but those are more physical.
Well, each of you guys received cantrips.
But
Okay,
yeah,
Everybody
Yeah,
got.
I did
that-
receive that hand
something
thing.
innate, I believe.
Oh, I can't see that hand cantrip on my thing though.
So,
Can I hold that letter when we're casting the spells on it? Because that one is my god.
yes,
Or do we
absolutely.
have to hold it? Okay.
Yeah, no, you totally can.
Would
Okay.
I also like to play an instrument? Just kidding. Oops, I didn't mean to press that button.
Gee,
You with the instruments. That got us out of the
I'm
jam already. We're done with that.
So
Damage
glad I
pulls
got
her
to
instrument
use that.
out. Everyone's like, "Oh God, no!"
Not again.
For the love of Nethys, no. All right, Gamage, what are you
Yeah.
going to cast?
Oh my goodness, I only have fighting spells. I'll cast a message.
Ariandel, what are you casting?
I'll cast my innate shield.
Okay. Jevedon.
I'm looking after the birds, so I can't cast.
Needs 5 spells.
We need 5 spells.
I still cast.
The only type of spell I have is the Mage Hand.
Okay. Neri, what are you casting?
And that's a cantrip.
I know we learned an innate spell, but I did not write down what it is. Can I cast that?
What is it?
I'm a rogue. I don't use spells.
I have a cantrip. You write it down?
No, sir. I'm a rogue. I don't like spells, but I will use it this time.
All right.
Unless I can throw my.
You were granted it was a shit, I can't think of it right now, but it's basically the thing that aids other people. Cast on it. Someone help me out. What is that spell? Cast on other people and it gives them a bonus on their rolls.
Helping hand?
No.
No.
Not sanctuary.
Somebody else I thought
Guidance?
picked it.
Yes, guidance.
Okay.
I'll cast guidance on.
Aerith, what are you casting?
The only well, does a focus spell count?
You were given a cantrip.
But yeah, I was just wondering if those would actually count. Otherwise, the only cantrip I can do is that
Well, wait,
mage hand.
what focus spell do you have?
I have the focus spells I have are just the key rush and key strike.
But
So
you
I was wondering,
cast those
I
on
don't know.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah, so they probably don't count. Wishful thinking.
Somebody else was casting Mage Hand. Who was it?
That would be
Devanon.
me. Because
Then
that would be the only
we
spells
both
I have.
it. Would it work if I cast a key spell on myself and then came in and touched the letter or something like that, perhaps? Would that work?
Well,
in a way? A sense, anyway? I don't know.
yes.
I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking outside the box.
All right, I'll allow it. All right. So you guys all cast your different spells, and the letter disappears in a puff of smoke in Gamish's hand. Feel the love of your god caressing your hand.
Oh yeah.
The final letter. We're running out of time. We got 6 minutes. The final letter is to Mazluda, the Imperial Lord of Stewardship, Community, and Snakes. Those all go together. The instructions are that the enclosed message, which is a short request that a new canal wall be strong and reliable, must be transcribed onto an egg and then fed to a snake. It further notes that the snake's refusal to eat the egg is a bad omen.
To the snake sanctuary. Just so, so you said we had to write it on an egg and feed it to a snake?
Yep.
Any egg? Okay. I feel like we've run into a snake in the past.
Snakes eat eggs. That's pretty regular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
I
we
think
run into
that-
a snake in this area?
No, but we did. There's a place in towns where they have different animals.
Oh,
Maybe they have a
right.
snake.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then where did we find the egg from? Because I don't think that they're gonna let us feed an egg to a snake. Or is it just a store we should go to?
No, I think they will have the foods for the animals there as well.
Wasn't there a zoo in town?
There is a
Animal sanctuary.
yes. There is a it's hang on. Find the
Wasn't there
map.
a place Jevadan wanted to visit when we first arrived?
Oba's Wondrous Creatures.
If we can feed something to a snake.
Did he let us give an egg though? Because that would be another animal to them. Where are we on the map right now?
Let's see. Guys, whoa. The last letter that you delivered was over by the black-crowned crane, right here.
Well, we can ask Oba if we can put it on an egg and feed a snake, and if not, then I say we're done for the day.
Like there is a shop just to the bottom left there, if we need one.
Okay, so you guys want to head to Oba's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, you guys cruise over there, and she's like, "Oh, it's you again. Hello.
Hello, Oba.
What can I do for you today?"
We have a letter here to a guide. We're wondering if we can. We need to write the letter on a egg, I believe, and then feed it to a snake. I was wondering if we can do that here.
Weird.
Wouldn't happen to be feeding time, would it?
Well, I mean, certainly try. I do have several different species of snake. Which god is this being delivered to?
Oh gosh, sorry.
Lemon,
Oh.
did you just fall?
You okay?
No, more like a fumble with the mic, but it sounds.
Oh,
good.
Thank you. Yeah.
that was Diamond.
No,
Oh,
not
that,
me.
That
Oh.
was me. That was me.
Yeah. Did you
I rarely hit my mic.
did you just like fall on the ground?
I threw my mic across the room. No,
Yeah.
I accidentally dropped it.
Like just like fuck this shit, like flip the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
pretty
find
much.
an egg in my fridge.
What was
There's
the god? Merkel?
There's a snake in my boot.
It's a god that's for like constructions and snakes.
Instructions and snakes. Chat, was this the god of construction snakes? Was it? I had nothing with the god of construction snakes.
How much would it cost for us to feed a snake here if you don't want us to do it?
Well, I don't mind you. You're wanting to feed them an
perfect.
egg. Do you have the egg?
I know certain snakes prefer different types of eggs.
Oh, I would say that most of our snakes just will eat an egg. They don't really care. Eggs are eggs, you know.
Would you happen to have any we could use to feed them with?
She looks at you and she's like, with like wide eyes, she's like, "Gods no. Are you suggesting that I take one of my baby chicks that I'm raising and feed it to a
No,
snake?"
that's not what we're saying. You must have a place that is especially for snake food.
Yes, we generally feed them, different things, but we don't feed them the young or creatures that I am currently raising.
No, of course not.
Generally,
Not one
we
of the
feed
chicks.
our snakes, rodents that we have shipped in. This god that you're talking about of construction and snakes, I'm not familiar. Do you know anything further about it? Of construction snake.
Can we show her the letter, please? Ask for an advice?
Yeah, so you show the letter, and she's like, "Oh, this says it's a letter to Mazluda, who's the Lord of Stewardship, Community, and Snakes, not Construction and Snakes. Child." Oh.
Well, it's asking for constructions to be successful.
Well, either way, we need an egg, and they don't have an egg, so we're gonna.
I suggest that you go to the Shrine of Mazluda that is here in town. They actually provide many quell eggs to inscribe messages to the god, and there are many egg-eating snakes there that act as their divine messengers. It's quite simple,
Ah.
Thank you
really.
so much for your help.
Thank you, Op.
Quite so.
Let's go do that.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the Shrine of Masluda, asking some simple directions. Get there. You do find that there are several quell eggs and several egg-eating snakes that are there. However, as you guys approach, there's a large group that's leaving. And apparently there was a recent community project which resulted in a lot of prayers, and this large group that's leaving the shrine has just fed the snakes a whole bunch of eggs. So the snakes aren't appearing to be super hungry right now, but you can certainly try, which is a GM's favorite thing to do.
All right. Well then, let's give it a shot.
All right, who's going to force feed a snake an egg?
I guess I could try it.
Okay.
You should try and find the one that is most hungriest.
We need to put a message on the egg first, y'all.
That too. I just hear force feed and it's like, okay.
Give it a shot.
Forcefully open the snake's mouth and just plop the egg past its throat to get it to swallow.
All right. I mean, you can try that.
Before she does that, I also told her that the snakes that are the snakes that were the biggest and the strongest will probably get all the food first. So the smaller snake will be pushed out of the way, so it wouldn't get as much food as it's wanted. So
Okay.
they will be the most hungriest.
Make me a nature check to see if you can find a hungry snake.
Should I do it?
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody, find a snake. Somebody find a hungry snake.
Only there was a ranger who skilled in
I
nature.
already did it.
I know, I see.
Yeah, she just did it.
I saw it. Okay, yes. Using your technique, you do find the small little runty snake that, has been shoved aside and didn't get its eggs. And it's super hungry right now, and it wants to. So you introduce the egg to it, and it gulps it down. And congratulations, you've delivered the final letter, thus completing your mission. And also, thus completing tonight's session.
Yay!
Good time.
I-
Good pace.
Anyone excited for that?
I like the chaos.
Yeah, there was lots of chaos.
I love the lady with the lamp.
Yeah, I was gonna say the biggest one is the lamp.
I can just imagine the show that was going on in the middle of the street there.
Yeah, as the crowd's gathering with their phones, recording.
I was about to say, I'm slowly backing away down the alley. I'm just using Mage Hand to poke them all in the elbow and say, hey, I'm going to see you guys later.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, right? All right, I'm going to meet you guys while I say goodbye to chat. I'll be back in a second. Chat! Hey, sadly, the time has come for us to end our session tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. It was great to have you. Appreciate all of you. Again, tell your friends about us. Hit the follow. Hit the follow so that I can give you guys some cool, fun stuff to do with viewer points. And don't forget, tomorrow we have Sunday Fun Day starting at 3:30 Eastern Times with our more experienced group. And somewhat less pain. Anyways, thanks for joining us. Love you guys. Peace out, Trout. Later. Bye.